Chaos Pit is a map that lives up to its name. Players are enclosed completely within a thin layer of trees, and there's no gold in the middle. In Nations Cup, we've been seeing a bit of a meta develop. The pockets try to go scouts. That's nice and simple since they don't need gold for it. And the flanks, well, they can't make archers without any gold, so they just aim to disrupt the pockets as much as possible. And there isn't anything more disrupting than a douche, as mratin or Martin deletes his TC and sends a whole village forward towards Vinchester in the pocket, but Vinch has a team, and Warrior over in the flank position sees this, and he reacts by deleting his own TC and going for a counter douche. I've never seen this before, but it turns out to be an absolutely brilliant strategy. With all the Vil fighting, Martin struggles to finish his TC, and when it's finally done, he's sandwiched between two TCs. He has no hope of winning a TC fight 1v2, as both Warrior and Vinch garrison their TCs to shoot Martin's down. And Martin has no spot where he could ungarrison to repair. All of the area is covered by the other two TCs. So his TC goes down, he has to run away, and he's basically out of the game. Vinch also is playing poles from the pocket. We had been seeing the Civ on the flank to Vil fight since their Vils heal over time, but with all of the douching, they've started to make sense as a pocket. Oddly enough, building farms around the Folvarki instead of the TC helps when douching is so common since you don't lose access to your farms when the enemy TC shows up on your doorstep. On the other side of the map, Ganji is also trying to douche, dropping his TC on Dark, but that just basically takes them both out of the game, and eventually they lose their TCs as their pockets get to the Castle Age and spam Knights. The game basically turns into a 2 versus 2.5, with Warrior just barely able to hang on and add pikemen. But these pikemen prove crucial in the early Castle Age fights, letting his team stay in the game when the other pockets are up much earlier. That buys time for Vinch to get up a castle and go for Schlachter privileges, and while the other team holds on for a long time, their flanks just can't boom back into the game as fast as Warrior can. And behind the strength of the defensive douche, Warrior leads his team to victory in a very chaotic game of Chaos Pit.